Hi, I'm Giancarlo,
I'm Felicia.
and this is our review of Flash Duel. You gotta say it like that. Say it.
Flash Duel.
In Flash Duels, players play as fighters in sparring match, trying to score a hit on their opponent. In the box, you'll find 4 pawns representing fighters, 1 black pawn representing the dragon, 120 cards including 60 character abilities, 50 numbered cards from 1 to 5, 5 track cards, and 5 loyalty cards, 8 dragon abilities, 5 win tokens, a deck box, a game board, and of course the rulebook. Be the first player to win 3 out of 5 matches and become the fighting champion.
For this review, we'll be using the one-on-one simple game mode, as all other game modes follow these basic mechanics. To set up, place the game board on the middle of the table. Take 5 cards from each of the numbered cards 1 to 5. Thoroughly shuffle these cards well and create a draw pile, placing it next to the game board. Choose a pawn and put it on the start space of your track. Place the 5 win tokens in a pile accessible to all players. Decide who goes first. Deal 5 cards from the draw deck to each player, and you're now ready to rumble.
Players will play a card or cards during their turn in a given round to try and score a hit and gain a win token. A turn consists of doing one action, or playing at least a card, to either move, push, attack, or dashing strike, and then drawing up to 5 cards at the end of the turn. To move your fighter, simply play a card and move that many spaces up or down the game board. Pushing an opponent requires you to be adjacent to him and using a card to push them that many spaces back. And the last 2 actions available are offensive ones called attack or dashing strike. These actions require your opponent to block or retreat by moving back, or he loses the round if he can't. An attack requires you to play a numbered card at exactly the same distance from your opponent and try and score a hit on him. The defender can only block this and must do so by discarding a card of equal value. If he can't, he loses the round. To make a stronger attack, the attacker may use multiple same numbered cards, and the defender must match the quantity of cards played on that number. And the last action available is a dashing strike. Look at the dashing strike as a move forward and attack action. Play a card to move up to that many spaces forward, then play any numbered cards of exactly equal to the space away from the opponent to try and score a hit. Now the defender has 2 options. He can block, exactly like an attack, by using the same amount of cards played by the attacker, or he can retreat. To do this, he plays a card and moves that many spaces back. However, on his next turn, all he can do is recover, which means he can't take actions or play abilities, and all he can do is draw up to his 5 cards. If no one scores a hit, as soon as the deck runs out of card, time's up. Both players reveal their hand and see if they can make a final attack. If one player has more of these cards, he wins. If not, the winner is determined by who advanced furthest on the board from their start space. If there is still a tie after that, no one wins and a new round begins until finally one fighter wins 3 rounds and is named champion of Flash Duel.
Once you got the game mechanic down to second nature, add in cards of a character to give you abilities that you can perform. Only one ability can be used each turn. Once done, flip the card over, indicating that it can no longer be used in that round. When the round ends, flip over the cards to their face upside, ready to be used again. Want to make it even more customizable? The game has a fantastic draft system, where you take 12 random character cards, lay them out, and through a balanced choosing process, end up with 4 character cards, making your fighter one of a kind and using the type of tactics better suited for your style. Still not enough? Don't worry, this game has 7 modes including solo, team battle, and raid on Death Strike Dragon, where one player takes on the role of the dragon and the other are against him.
We greatly enjoyed playing Flash Duel and soon found it quite addictive, especially since a game lasts roughly between 10 and 20 minutes. The art has that manga meets video game style and is beautiful. The board is simplistic yet very clear and numbered, so you don't have to count spaces away and give away your hand. All you need is basic math. And I think what impressed us the most, besides the awesome fun factor of the game, was how they thought of everything for this game down to the last detail. They color coded keywords so you know the difference between an attack and dashing strike or a move and retreat. They made the rulebook very clear, and they even included a deck box to carry cards, including cards to make the game board for a portable version so you can bring and play the game virtually anywhere. The replay value is a huge plus with so many customizable options in the draft that you'll never get bored of this game. And buying this game is such a great investment because it's like buying many different games in one. There really was virtually nothing wrong with this game. Yes, sometimes you get unlucky with the draw of the cards, but anytime a game has a little bit of luck involved, that's bound to happen. Also, you can move back or front or push to try and buy yourself more turns and hopefully draw a better card to turn the tides in your favor. For lack of finding anything wrong with the game, the production quality is good, though we strongly recommend sleeving the cards. The characters are pretty well balanced, and the fact that Serling Game virtually thought of almost everything, we couldn't come up with a score less than the highest we've ever given on BTD. Actually, it gets the highest scores we've ever given so far. Deservedly, Flash Duel gets a 9.5 on 10. Pick this game up.